stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. It's the pick of 6. First up, second and 4. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's Hooker. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Second and 7. Back to throw. Hooker. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Hooker. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You're doing a glitch and
The
shit.
next thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hooker. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, Hooker. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
It's a game of play. First down, Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. Open man down the field is Miller. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Williams in motion. Hooker to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Slot receiver headed right. To throw, Hooker. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Detroit.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They send a receiver In motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have the Seahawks first down, and they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, But the next time they get an opportunity, you've got to find a way to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Hooker going to work from the pistol. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. One knocked away. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. The Lions called their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Now a ball deep middle of the field.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hooker. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's going to let this one go deep. The Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. On now is Lucas Haversick for the field goal. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Hooker. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
We'll start out here with an option to trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Room to run at the 30. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Now, Hooker. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
To throw, Hooker. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Throwing is Hooker. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates them for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So we are... Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll run here. Wow. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. They'll throw out of the gun. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he will score. Game on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Seattle. Haversick good with the extra point. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Lions called their first timeout. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out. and you got your helmet on, you think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Complete to Walker. He's not alone behind the line.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now,